Yeah, I'm having a hard time figuring out the item, what all the items are and what they do. Yeah. Figuring out the item.
Whoop, shit.
What all the item.
I had audio on Twitch. He went.
Oh.
All right, where am I?
And maybe actually now I got it unmuted. Let me try that again. Did you hear anything I just said? Probably not. So you guys heard me in Discord, but probably not on Twitch. So we're live now.
I am hearing a little echo, so I think something's working or not.
Maybe it's echoing somewhere else. I don't know.
Sounds fine on Discord.
On Discord sounds fine, right. But not in
Twitch. I'll mute myself and listen on Twitch and see if it sounds good.
Okay. All right. So hey, Anoxis, how's it going? There's an echo there too, huh? All right. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Let me fix this. Let's see now. There shouldn't be any echoes.
I didn't now, but I was muted. Now that I'm unmuted, I wonder if the echo's back. Yeah, I'm hearing you, and I heard myself on Twitch, so I think we're good. And I didn't hear the echo. Before you start, I do like the music that plays on this main menu, which means we're probably going to get a copyright hit if we play it on Twitch or on YouTube. If we play it on YouTube, yes. Yeah, but that's just extra effort we shouldn't have to do. Talking about the story mode tutorial. Oh my god. Now they're saying they don't hear you. They only hear me.
There. Can you guys hear me now? So, all right. If that was me heard, I'll start all over here. So basically, there's two versions of Chocobo GP.
All right, I think you should be heard now.
Okay, cool, thanks. There's two versions of Chocobo GP. There's a light version and the full version. Light version allows you to download the game and play it like a demo, and also kind of play it as microtransactions, if you will. So, or it's basically you play it like a demo, or you can play it using it as multiplayer. If someone else has the full game, you can join in on their full game multiplayer sessions like I'm doing now. Right now I have the full game, And Jesse and Shannon, you both downloaded the light version, correct?
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. So now with that being said, I've got the full version, so I didn't do any of the stuff that you see on my screen right now, like the season 1 available and any of the microtransactions, which I will say was shocking to me when I first saw this screen, because in the materials that I saw, I didn't see anything about microtransactions. So I thought that was very interesting.
Of course, they would hide that
from that. So
it was kind of like pulling up, a mobile game when you first go in. And it's like, here you got this season 1, this you got this. Here's 500, whatever. Here's This
game was definitely designed with mobile in mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's very interesting aspects to it. So one of the things I did when I first fired it up, is from what I understood, story mode had some tutorials. So I went into story mode to learn how to control the game, especially since I'm used to other racing games. So I wanted to learn what the controls were on this. And through that experience, I've been able to get through chapter 3 in this game. And here you can see I got the prologue, which you get in the light version. You get to play the prologue. So everybody who has light version can play the prologue, and then after that, if you got the full version, you can start playing the chapters.
Yeah, it says you unlock episode 1, but you can't play it.
Okay. So, warning from the beginning, and we were just talking about this before we went live, is the prologue has some frustrating parts of it. And that is basically how it teaches you how to play the game from the get-go. It interrupts you while you're racing to show you what you're supposed to do next, and then basically pauses the game, tells you what you need to do, and then you go back to try to complete it, that new control that you just learned. If you fail, you have to start the race all over again. And if you got past certain checkpoints of the things you just learned, you have to redo those as well again. So,
and they don't fast track you through it. It still stops you every time.
You still gotta, even though you've learned it.
It took me 5 times to get through the tutorial.
It was frustrating. I had to get through it a few times as well. So just be warned on that. Once you get past that, I didn't experience that if you get the full game or if you unlock the other chapters. I'm not sure if there's another way to do that or not, other than buying the game. I haven't seen it in the other chapters. It basically tells you at the beginning of the race what you're going to learn in that particular race, and then you have to complete the race and complete objectives within that race in order to move on, like win first place and all that kind of stuff. So each race I've learned something about what each part of the game is, or what the boosters are, or the other components or mechanics of the game. So like the Magus Sight and all that, what all that stuff is. So with that in mind, you guys, like I said, Shannon and Jesse, you guys played the light version. What are you guys seeing so far in the light version? I know you guys kind of just started today on this, but what are you guys seeing so far?
I did the tutorial, the story, and then I did the Chocobo GP event. Which is basically sets you up in a 64-player multiplayer game, of which they're broken up into 8 heats of 8 players. So you're playing an 8-player game, and the top 4 advance.
Okay, that's
and then
the GP. Is that what you said?
That's the GP mode.
Okay.
And
yeah,
then,
I haven't done that one yet.
So yeah, 64 to 32, and then again, 8-player match, top 4 advance to top 6 to top 16, and then 8 players in the match, top 4 advance to the top 8, and then top 8 winner is the winner. And I have not got, the best I've done so far out of 3 attempts is 6. So I have not seen round 2.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah,
that's as far as I've gotten.
Yeah, I've only done the GP. I did not go into story, so now after listening to you guys, I don't know that I'm going to jump into the story just to do that prologue. But I just jumped in just one race. no idea what I was doing because I kept wanting to do Mario Kart controls, which these are not. But got fourth by luck or because everybody else was on the same basic skill level. I'm not sure. And but then I dropped out to do this. So I'm pretty fresh here yet.
Okay. Fair enough. And now what I wanted to do, and this is why I had people joining, and if anybody here in the chat has the light game, as I'm figuring out the multiplayer, because I haven't messed with it yet, so I'm going to figure it out live here as we're going, and if you all want to join, we'll go from there. So if you guys are ready, looks like Third Strongest Mole in our chat snuck in a little bit, and then Friendo has played a little bit too. Oh, hey Sam. All right, cool. So we are. So Sam, what do you? When you snuck in a little bit, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I just played a couple GPs. I failed the first round twice while I was figuring out the controls, and then I actually made it to the final round, but I finished 5th.
Okay.
In that final round.
Excellent.
So yeah, I mean the overall impression really hinges on this weird monetization stuff, but the actual gameplay I think is pretty fun. It does feel undercut by the fact we're getting new Mario Kart tracks.
Right. I bet you Square-Enix is very frustrated at this point. Like, oh, come on.
For less than the cost of this game.
Right.
For half the cost of this game.
Right. All right. So here we go. We got friend match I can do, it looks like. So if we're friends, we can play, or the online match. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try online match first.
We need full version to go multiplayer.
It says you shouldn't.
I'm wondering if that's to set up a multiplayer game.
You should be able to play.
Well, it looks like local multiplayer.
No, we
available.
can do we can do local multiplayer only. We can't do online.
You can't
do. If there's an invite, if there is an invite feature, try sending an invite to us.
Okay.
And I'm wondering
maybe there's a back door for it,
or maybe the friends if we have to go that route.
True.
I would assume it's friend match. Yeah.
Lobby capacity. What's the max here? Let me go this way. 8. All right. ID settings. With or without? I'll say with for now. And we'll say woo with password.
What does ID settings mean?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Oh, you set your own key, I guess.
All right. So wait.
Yeah, so if we have to put in the key to join your game, we can't.
You can't?
Nope.
No, that's grayed out. Online is grayed out.
Okay, so online's gray out. What about friends?
We don't have that option.
We need online to get to friends.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So you have to buy the game in order to play with people online.
Unless it sends out it sends out something on friend one.
Let's see, create lobby. Series races, custom race. I'll do series. I'll do beginner class. Normal, let's do CPU week. And go okay. All right, so now it seems to be posting something online. So I don't know if you guys will see anything. Well, let's see. If I hit ready, what will that do? Okay, there we go. Invite friends. Let me see if I can do that. Spider Shan, you're going to be first that I'll invite. Let's see what happens.
All right, let's see if that works.
All right.
Click and join. It says I have to close and restart the software.
Really?
That's pretty typical for anything that uses the new friend invite stuff for whatever reason.
Okay. See what happens. I'll start sending it to other people in case it starts working.
Mario Golf is the same way.
More right there.
I don't think I've ever used the invite feature before on any
It
game.
looks like you can actually send multiple invites at a time, by the way.
Oh, I'm sitting here doing. Yeah, that's true. I'm doing one at a time.
Just check.
All right. So who else do I have in here who wants to join? In the chat. And then friend.
Okay. Before you get too far, it says, "Friend match. The full version of this game is necessary to access its content."
Man, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's a bit misleading because they say multiplayer is available, but it's only the local
Yep.
multiplayer.
Okay.
I don't know if that even includes local wireless or just literally same screen.
Let me see this. So, because I'm looking at the light version on their website, is free, allows you to try out single and multiplayer mode.
By
Well,
which I mean only the local.
Local,
multiplayer.
apparently.
Yeah, there's no asterisks there. In Chocobo GP Lite, players can play the story mode prologue and participate in both local and online multiplayer.
Well, not right now. That's
Using a limited amount of characters. That's why I was thinking this could be done.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The limited amount of characters. The limit is 0.
I'm trying to look at the fine print here. Yeah, only the fine print is Nintendo Switch Online service required. And you guys all have that, so.
Yep.
All right, Square Enix, that's not cool. Got something to fix. I think I'm gonna try to clip this.
Besides the monetization of this game.
I'm gonna clip this part and tag Square Enix on this, because that's unfortunate, especially when I'm trying to stream and trying to show off the game. So, and this particular part too, especially because for us and as a community, we like to get together and play. And if you're trying to show off the game, yeah, that's unfortunate. So let me get back to our.
It's not only it's not that it's even misleading. It's actually just
it's an
a
error.
lie.
Oh, yeah, it's an error. So, because you can't get to the online screen.
Nope.
And you can't even accept my invites.
No, and it brings you into the game, and then it brings you to the screen, but then it says we got to buy the full to access that content.
Yeah, Tim, check out my tweet.
Yeah, interestingly, you can earn a lot of the currencies, but you can't spend them without buying the full game either.
You can't spend the currencies unless you have the full game. All right, so, and I'm trying to exit this part, so let me get to the main screen here, large display only. So I can't seem to... Nope, there's no way to exit this. There's no way for me to exit the character menu right now. To go back even. I'm in the character menu. I don't have an X button.
Bad UI.
Man,
Yeah.
This game makes Pokemon Unite look good.
All right.
That's wow.
Not quite ready.
Yeah,
I don't disagree. Is the funny part.
There's some things that need to be worked out here, and yeah, because I can't. Like, I can go here, and then it says I can exit the lobby. Exit lobby.
I already got a reply to my tweet with that was fast.
Leave lobby. Yes. Okay. Now, okay, that's why. All right, I had to go to a different route, so now I'm back to here. And I'm trying to find your tweet, but I'm in the Nintendo Dad side, so. There it is. Here
Were
we
you-
go.
Found it.
Yes, I did. Chocobo GP Lite. Did you do a record or something? Oh, delete
It's-
software.
Yep, it's gone.
All right, Jesse's. That's Jesse's thoughts on the
No
game.
point in holding on to that game.
Right, especially if you're frustrated and you can't play multiplayer like you thought you were going to do. Well, that's certainly how I don't want to start a game or start a let's play. So
When you can't even there's no let's in play.
yes, that's correct. Let's play was the point of this, right? To be able to get everybody
It's a
together.
let
to play.
me play.
There
Yeah.
you go. Let me play.
Right. So, yeah, there's some work that needs to be done. Hopefully, they'll get some updates going, and we'll see that, and then we'll try this again as a group. We'll try it again. Hopefully, if everybody's still interested and hasn't lost interest.
I'll keep it on the Switch for a while.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be trying it out some more. Like I said, I've been doing the story mode, and it's been more or less I believe some fan service there for a lot of Final Fantasy fans, or Square-Enix fans. Period. Some things
Except for fans who don't like 7.
true. That's true. I
Because
mentioned
they
that
wear my Final Fantasy 6 characters. That'll get me hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of the 2 characters they introduced in season 1, Cloud, I get. 7 is a fan favorite. But Squall? Screw 8.
I'm definitely more interested
Who
in,
likes 8?
as I was saying, I do like Chocobo GP because I want to play the 64 race. I want to see how that goes. So
All right.
definitely. So Sam, what do you guys like? You said you were having a little fun with that, right?
Yeah, I mean it's not the gameplay. It's it's everything around it.
It's everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean everything flowed really nicely. Like I didn't notice any hiccups or anything like that. And you're
I actually thought
technically
the
playing
online
online.
was working pretty well.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
heard some other people that played earlier didn't have as much luck, but it seems smooth to me.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you guys go ahead and keep talking a little bit about it. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the GP thing, and this is the first time I'm doing it, so it's gonna take me a moment to get through this.
I'm not quite sure what the team sticker thing is. I'm not sure if Sam, did you figure that out? I got a bunch of them when I started up the game,
It's a
but
sticker on your character. but
What I
don't
could
know
tell
why.
when you do the GP mode, you get bonus currency for
Okay.
the more people that you play against that has the same team stamp.
okay, because they seemed like I used one and then it looked like the counter went down by 1. So I guess they're consumable.
Yes.
But
It's usually
But
a
again,
booster of some sort, and this is
if you
probably-
have if you have the light version though, you could get more currency that you can't spend. Apparently.
Interesting. Yeah, that's the part I'm not clear on too, is I bought the game. So because I bought the game, what's all the other stuff, with the seasons and all that kind of stuff? And does that mean I have to go to, here's the shop, so does that mean I have to go and buy more things? I mean, I got a ticket shop that I'm earning tickets, like you said, the currency, while I'm playing. So I guess I don't have to spend my own money for that, but
Until you do.
unless I want more, I guess. Like the gill shop, I don't have any gills, and I don't know if that's because I haven't done any of the GP race or anything yet.
I have
Yeah,
no
I think-
idea.
I believe
Yeah,
there is.
I think I did get
Um,
some gil for doing, but again, I can't look anymore.
Yes, I have 70 gil.
Okay.
I still have it open. I think I'd heard there was one you only get from GP mode. So GP mode is pretty much what you'll be playing the most of.
Okay. All right, that's good to know. And this is what I was talking about, the prize pass and stuff like that. Does that mean I have to go and buy this?
If you
That is
this is a very mobile thing. If you don't buy the price pass, you'll only get the items shown on the top row, of which Cloud
it's like a
is on
Fortnite
the bottom
battle
row, level 60. But if you buy the price pass, then you'll get the items from both rows as you level up.
Okay.
It looks
you
like
have to buy it and you have to play to level it up.
Yeah,
There
it does
is.
look like the light. If you have the light, it does allow you to buy some different stickers. But yeah, everything else is grayed out.
And here's what I was looking for: the redirect to the eShop to buy.
Because you are 1,000, whatever that currency is, short.
Yeah, I was short, so I was looking for how to go buy more is what I was looking for. So I'm gonna go look at that. So here it is for 800, $8 for 800. And then there's a special.
Is that the mithril? So what's 1,000? Because that's what you're short. $10.
$10 for 1,000.
So it's not even a discount. It. In fact, you're paying more per mithril for 1,000 than you are for 800. Albeit,
this is very confusing. Again, so again, as somebody who's buying the game, well,
okay.
let me say
there's your
this.
bonus mithrils.
So let me say this: Square-Enix did provide us a code for this, so I was able to get it via the code. So thanks to them, I was able to do that. So thank you very much, Square-Enix, for that. As always, we're always grateful for that. But what's confusing is if I did buy it even, is that I bought the game because the game sells for $50. If I buy the game, I'm expecting I should have access to everything, right? I would think, as a user.
For $50? Hell yeah.
So, and I think, Jesse, you mentioned this in our chat, was basically do one or the other. Is if you're going to be free to play...
Then be free to play.
Then be free to play. If you're going to be a game you purchase for $50, then be $50 and you get everything that you need, or earn things along the way, which it kind of looks like you can do, or they're allowing you to go and buy things up front so you can get things quicker. And I think
I'm going on secondhand knowledge here, but when I first logged in, I got 500 mithril for an apology.
Yeah, I got that too.
What that apology is, I think, is people complained that the extra pass cost too much. So they have the price of getting that pass and gave everyone 500 mithril.
Okay.
So what happens to the people who actually did pay the higher price? I don't know if they got extra mithril or just got scammed. I don't know.
Okay.
But that's what I think what I've heard.
Okay. Yep. And
this morning.
So this is going to be interesting to keep going through. I think I'm going to have to do a follow-up video of like a review video or something. Cuz this needs like we discovered a little bit more time for them to figure out some things with their audience and how they want to present this game. And we'll see if they actually do stuff. We'll see what they do. If there's enough people that complain, enough players, or what have you. So, but like Sam said, the gameplay is pretty straightforward. Once you're in it, it's pretty fun, and especially once you start trying to get used to the buttons. Because obviously, if you play a lot of Mario Kart, you're going to have to unlearn that in order to learn this. So, and then one of the things I'm going to want to do, because like I said, I've been playing story mode and I was hoping to play the multiplayer with you guys. But one of the things I want to do is play this part too. So, but if you guys want to keep talking while I try it, go for it.
You want us to color commentate? Is that what you want?
You guys could do that too. This kind of gives me a...
Yeah, so here's demonstrating how to advance and how many people advance each round.
Gotcha.
You do have to push A to be ready, otherwise you'll get knocked out. There you go.
Yeah, my first time through, I almost got nicked out. I pushed A with like 1 second left.
I thought that countdown was to start the race, but apparently that's to acknowledge that you still want to
To
race.
acknowledge your readiness.
All right. It's waiting to connect, apparently. Here we go.
Yeah. And I didn't understand the risks at all. I swear some of those risks might have sent me backwards.
Oh, this is a master race? I didn't get in the rookie race?
This is the exact same course I got 4th place on, so.
Okay.
And I was no master.
Yeah, and you pretty much have to master that boost on start, because I started off in 7th place and never saw 6th. First time through.
You can do tricks too. Yeah, if you double tap.
They don't teach you that.
Double tap the same button you use for the drift.
R. That's not a convenient button to double tap.
I did my special move. I still don't know what that is though. Like I think it speeds me up or something.
I think that's the equivalent of Bullet Bill.
Okay.
Not that it helped. You're still in 6th place.
There was a dragon power up that I got that reminded me of reminded me of more of the Bullet Bill kind of thing, because it kind of auto steered and moved you forward. Although you figured out how to do the jumping off the ramps, I couldn't figure that out.
Figured out how to stop it too.
By hitting a wall.
Yeah, there actually is a guide to all the Magicite in the how to play section.
Okay. So you don't have to
Explains
go
what
through
all
the
of them
story
do.
mode, you can go through the how to play. Like the story mode is
it's
what's
under
teaching me
options.
about the Magicite, which, the Magicite is basically if you collect 3 of the same Magicite, then you get a more powerful weapon, right? So,
Yes, and well, the colors are important too. So there's the bronze, silver, and gold. Bronze will always give you a random. Silver will match what you have, and gold always gives you 2 of the same.
okay.
So gold is the best one, but usually if people know what they're doing, everybody's going to go for that one.
So here's the how to play. So game modes, techniques.
And if you keep grabbing more when you're full, when you already have 3, then there's a chance you will get Ultima.
This screen is basically your manual that doesn't come with games anymore.
Right. It's a lot of stuff there, and this is all stuff too that it's teaching me in story mode. But it's definitely it's complicated.
I actually like this because it reminds me of Diddy Kong Racing.
Okay,
The way the Magicite works with upgrading when you get more of the same color.
nice.
Is that what the Doom spell? Is that the one where I had a skull above me and it says push R to
Yep.
take it off?
Yeah, you have to mash R, and you have less time to do so if it's a higher level.
Nice.
And you get smacked if you don't do it right on time.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of systems at play. with all the Mega Site and stuff. I mean, it certainly isn't going to be a entry level kart racer with like auto steer and all that you get from like Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
Like not one you're going to hand a 3-year-old and expect them to,
Right.
to be able to do a whole lot.
Right. But again, there seems to be a conflict between the quality of the game and how they're trying to monetize it.
Yeah.
You know, the game is designed for hardcore racers, but the monetization's not. The monetization is going to piss off the hardcore racers.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It feels very mobile.
Like, yeah, this game will
But
have revenue
without
for
the
2
free to
weeks.
play
It
start.
almost feels to me like the developers had two different ideas of they wanted what they wanted to do and just kind of did both of them.
Yeah, I have a feeling this game will do well for 2 weeks and then tank.
Well,
1 week.
We'll
I
never
would
hear
almost
about it again.
suspect there might be a it might go free to play. Like if it's struggling, that's what a lot of like MMOs did back when there was a big shift to free to play. A lot of them would go free to play from a subscription.
Just give the
and
people
some
who
of them
paid.
actually got a second wind from it. Like Star Wars: The Old Republic did really well when it transitioned to that model, but a lot of other ones just died because they weren't designed for it and they didn't really know how to do it in a way that didn't tick people off. But I mean, they have the infrastructure there that like if the game doesn't go well, they could just be like, all right, game's free now. Anybody who bought it, you get a bunch of stuff. Thanks for buying it. Yeah, that would not surprise me at all if that's what they do.
That's a good point.
Hopefully the new Disney kart racer that is supposed to be free to play, hopefully they can kind of take some clues.
Well, if it
Yeah,
comes out
and do
straight
that a
up
little bit.
free to play,
Free to
too,
play, yeah.
and you're not having to pay $50, that might be a little bit different though too. So
True.
This is a different track.
So it seems like these are just all random then. Because I had the same first one that you had, and I was wondering if that was always the first one. Get past that one, go to a different one. But
I had the
There are
rift
apparently
twice.
only
and then
9 tracks.
I had the rift twice, and then the third track I was like inside a castle.
But I would assume the plan is to add more tracks periodically. I don't know if they would maybe like fix the rotation based on online events or what have you.
nine tracks does not seem like a whole lot for a $50 game.
And even compared to 24 characters, I think is what's supposed to be available in the full version.
Wow.
But at the same time, like if your plan is to roll tracks out slowly, that's honestly not too bad. I mean, you think about how many stages Splatoon launched with. Splatoon 1, I think, launched with 4 stages.
What
Maybe
just
it was
happened
6.
there?
Splatoon 2 with 8.
I think it put you
They
backwards.
kept adding them. And honestly, like, if there were that many tracks, it would be kind of overwhelming. Because if you're going to be competing with other players, it would be really frustrating to still be learning tracks, like, after having played.
See, was that a backwards warp?
Yes.
Yeah, because you went from like... I feel like you went backwards a spot.
The red ones move you back, and the blue ones move you forward. But it's something someone else uses, so I think that's kind of a...
Is it a weapon?
Yeah, well, it's an item you can get. So I think that's something they did to keep racers close together, so that somebody doesn't just keep getting further ahead from the main pack. I mean, that's like why Mario Kart...
Or if you go through the wrong end of the tube, you end up further behind.
But since like this game doesn't have item boxes which weigh the good items to the players in last, they need a way for people who are falling behind to catch back up. And so a lot of items will actually give advantages to people behind you. And that's one of them. Because you'll warp forward when you use it, but then it leaves that portal behind. So anybody coming up behind you will be able to go through it too.
Interesting.
Onyxus asks, have more than 2 people that bought the game tried to play online? And my answer was, none of us bought the game. Tim's is through a code from Square-Enix. Everyone else attempted the light version.
Right. And is anybody in the chat who bought it, can try it then too. So, I know there's some people.
And Friendo asks, which is better, this or Garfield Racing? Couldn't answer that.
I don't know the answer to that
Didn't
one.
play Garfield either.
Yeah, I did talk to people on Twitter about it too, because I think there was a couple people on there who bought it, and they were talking about who else bought it, who else is playing. I told them I was going to be on here, so they might not be able to come at this time. So, but hopefully I'll be able to find out more on it. But like we've said before, we've got the new tracks coming from Mario Kart next week, so it's probably going to be hard to get people to
And
try.
apparently, you can preload them now.
Yeah.
Plug for a game that's not this one.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. So maybe it might be something like Sam, you were saying, if they relaunch it with totally free to play, they might relaunch it maybe in the summer or something, or after some time, giving Mario Kart some time or something with its courses. We'll see. Trying to fit it in between, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, I think that's all I can do here for now. Again, we'll talk about this more probably during the Nintendo Dads podcast. Thank you, Sam, Jesse, and Shannon for joining me on this, for trying to do the multiplayer.
We tried
the online multiplayer, but also thank you for giving me your feedback on your experiences as well, and sharing it here during the stream. For now, this is Tim signing off, and you all have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.